Just having a look at Dad's manhole. That was odd. When it has rushes, you know it's really wet. You know what they say, if it doesn't work, hit it really hard with a hammer. Good morning everyone. If you have not already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I don't know why I click. Ring the little bell. You get notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday. And the odd occasion, we do the Sunday video. The subscribe button and the notification button is down there. If you hit it, that'd be really cool. If you give the video a thumbs up, that'd be amazing as well. You will have known that we've taken a bit more land on. Twice we're looking at it now, and we are thinking the first job to do, which you can't see me doing, all you're doing is seeing my face, apologies for that, is get some fert on. It's the only field we haven't put any fert on yet. Then I'm going to put the harrows on and give it a smack with the chain harrows instead of the spring harrows because of all the molehill. Plan of the tack today, and that's what we're going to get on with. A bit chilly today. Some people say you shouldn't spread fert when it's cold, is that a thing? It'll warm up and ain't going to grow anything in the bag, as they say. Double check it. Definitely short. And my favourite bit about doing fertiliser bags, he says, there we go, tractor's ready, let's go spread some fertiliser. Dad still likes using the handbrake. Why would you not have the armrest up? Mental. We are putting some fert on this field, which hopefully should make it grow a little bit better than it has been doing. We're going to try and get it in that corner a little bit. Dad says he's not too bothered to get it right to the edges because there's a lot of wet patches, so I'm not trying to get too close to the end there. We'll see, won't we? I can't believe Dad's let me do this. He was meant to be doing some drainage today, but the jetter man, well, Dad rung the jetter man, and at 9:30 said he can't come. So he's got some other jobs he can get on with, thankfully, which is good. The joys of having little bits of wet patches in the darker hook, you can just see it drop in, so bang on getting it right, I hope. When it has rushes, you know it's really wet. How cool is that? Oh, still sweat. Looks great, the hole. And obviously, when COVID is steadied, which it looks like it's doing a little bit, it's a very busy place. Well, I don't know what that is. A bit of grass maybe from last year when they chopped it. It needs harrowing and tidying up. Look at all the bare patches. It's just wet in this field. Hopefully, with a bit of TLC, make it grow. Oh, won't be. First 2 bags of till done. Now, load up again, and I'm going to guess it's going to need another 2 or 3. I might put 3 bags. I've only been around it twice, and there's a lot more to go on.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running.
So this time I've put 3 bags in, because if it's a 28-acre field-ish, 30 acres, that makes sense. The rate that we're putting it on, 2 bags does about 12 acres, 12, 24, 30 acres, so makes sense. I put 3 bags, I thought 2 bags ain't going to finish that. Anyway, around 2.5 times. Yeah, I can see why Dad doesn't like me doing this. But, hey ho. There's my line, there's my line, and spread some fur.
Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to...
Oh, what's going on there? What's going on there? What's going on there? What's going on there? Hey!
Every step, writing stories that seek to be.
Is it dry? Is it dry? Is it dry? Pretty be good. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not doing it. You know what they say, if it doesn't work, hit it really hard with a hammer. On, top link, jobs are good. Come on, Nick from the Tilso. Didn't Nick, actually, I commandeered it. I am not helping you steal that boat. We're not going to steal it. We're going to commandeer it. Anyone knows the film gets 5 points. And you raise me up. Don't break anything, don't break anything. Stand on my own. I'm not joking, the other day, and I think it was literally last week when we tried to fix these. It took so long. That video's not just out yet, and there's going to be someone who's got tips of how to do it because it's hard work. So that was random. Obviously someone who follows the YouTube channel was having a bit of a wave. Always find that crazy, but that's what they were doing. Gonna pick up some lunch and need to do a job with Heidi as well. Right, I need to sort a lamb out, get some lunch, then we'll go harrowing. This morning, it's crazy. We've milked cows, we've been around the farm, then we put some till on. Karen, the cow that we call Karen's calf, number 15. Heidi just pulled 2 lambs out that you didn't want the lambs, so I've just sorted that out. I've washed the till sower off, put the till sower away, put this on. Heidi's been doing the lambs, but she just can't get one, so I'm just going to grab one of those lambs and clean that off. Tell you what, it's busy. What time is it? Just gone 1. Gonna harrow for 2 hours ish after we've had a bit of lunch, and then we're gonna milk some cows and harrow after that. It's a busy old day. World's fastest lamb. Gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lamb done. It was the fastest lamb in the world. Lunch is got. Time to go harrowing and live the dream for the next 2 hours.
Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything we need. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never.
So we're harrowing away now. Dad is currently there with one of the lads with a digger from here, and he's found a drain, so he found a little dip.
This is an interesting hole. Now that one's digging out. Something tells me there may be a drain to there.
He said he found a hole, and I said, I bet that's a drain. So he's dug there, he's found a drain, and he said, it's a great big drain, it's amazing. He's well excited for it. You should hear him on the phone. It's great that he gets excited about draining, he's mad for it. And the other thing I just saw as well, whilst harrowing, big manhole here between him, so I just gave him a ring. He's got his eye on it, so the lads are gonna, well, they're both gonna come and just see what's in that manhole and see if there's a lot of drains, because if there's a circuit of drains in there, that will help this field so much. It's amazing. Obviously, we first look at the field was last night. Obviously this morning we had a bit of a do around it. We've got some till on it, we're harrowing it away. Dad's found a drain there. Me harrowing it, has found the manhole. Just working the ground, working the land, and just having a look inside, and it's amazing what you can find. So I'm getting a lot of this from my dad, obviously, because I work with him and I do loads of stuff with it. I'm kind of repeating words he's said to me like in years gone by or months, whatever. It is amazing. I'll agree with him. I sound like my dad here. It's amazing, like the maze and the system of drains that will be under this. We'll go through a bit of a wet patch. Put diff on, agree. Hit the diff, and there will be drains under, and he's found them, and he gets really excited about it. I wish we could do a draining video with him. It's just time. Like, it's 2:30 now. And like in the back of my mind I'm thinking, well in half an hour I've got to stop, get set up to feed cows, to go milking again. And that's the only thing about being a dairy farmer. I know I've said it once or twice before, but that is the pain in the ass, that you've got to stop, you can't get on with jobs. I think I'm going to keep going on this tonight. I thought I wasn't doing a very good job because I'm used to spring harrows. I've not used chain harrows for like probably 3 years or something daft. They just move differently to spring, but I think they're still doing a good job. It's interesting looking at drains if you're that kind of person. If you see a field like we've seen this field and it does not look too good, it's flooded and X, Y and Z, and then finding these drains, Dad's searching them, he'll get them jetted, get them cleaned out. That's where the manhole is there. And hopefully we can sort this field out and make it a really productive field. Because the fencing isn't great on the sides, it looks like we're going to have to chop it, which is no problem to me. I'm happy to chop it if it's a good field to do so. We're just going to make sure we make enough grass. Normally a field like this that doesn't make lots of grass, it's probably better having cows put on it so they can put the muck back into it, so they can grow it, X, Y and Z. And for the other reason is you pay per the acre when you're mowing, when you're chopping. Baling's a bit different because you pay per the bale. So if you had a bad field like this but per acre where you're not making a lot of grass and you need to make some big bales, what you might go is go, okay, we'll make some big bales out of this field instead of chopping it, because it doesn't matter if you've got 8 tons to the acre or 2 tons per acre, you still pay the same per acre on how you chop, if that excites anyone. But yeah, really interesting. It's pretty cool. Obviously it's a new field, so new fascinating things that we're finding out about all the time. And I just felt like my dad a little bit because I was getting excited about the manhole, he was getting excited about that. It's just, yep, we are massive grassland losers, but at least we know about it. Stopped a few times. They obviously bail with a bandit. Some of the bales have gone bust and left the bale in there. That goes around the bandit. If you don't know what that is, it's like, I think it's 9 or 21 bales, small bales, put into one big one and they pick it up. But they've just left stuff in there, so when Harrowing dig it out, I'm gonna just chat to Dad, but the other man don't want to be on camera, so. I know it is, but who, when a bale breaks, doesn't cut one up? Just having a look at Dad's manhole. I might make a mess of my harrows, but might not be perfect straight lines. Yeah, so he's found a drain. It's got brickwork round it. It's interesting, isn't it? Hat back on. Gotta go see the cows. We're back. Gonna go get the roller that the man got stuck. I don't think he wants to be on camera, which is cool. But Dad's in front with the hurley man. I'm in behind with the case. I'm gonna pull it out, leave the case on the roller, and then I'm gonna use the hurleyman today just because I'm gonna be doing some slitting today and I'll be doing it in between milking, and he might as well run this for as long as he can, so it makes sense. He had the hurleyman yesterday, so he might as well have the comfy tractor today. He can only do today and then maybe next week-ish, so I might as well let him have this one and then I'll jump on this one tomorrow whilst I'm doing other jobs. That's the plan. That's a lot of soil to get out, plastic. But it just got dug in here. What we're going to do with our great neighbours next door is dig this up and stone it. It's because I fed it all year last year and it's just gone soft, just gone boggy. What a mess. Good news, she's out. It's got a little bit of dirt on it. Dad was a bit fuming. Ready for me man to come at 9:30. We're coming at 9:30 because it's not been too bad today, but the other days had a bit of frost in the morning. Like by 8 o'clock it's gone. We just wanted to make sure it was gone, so it's ready. And now, breakfast. Always, it's always behind something. To be fair, that wasn't too bad to get out. 12 we can go outside too. So there you go, she's on. There's a bit of weight on the back end of this tractor. Could probably do weights on the front. Is it still got it? Oh yeah, it's got a bit of weight. Oh, it's full weight. And now I'm going to slit that field. And we are aerating. It is putting holes into the ground, so it puts a bit of air into the ground, lets it kind of breathe. Last year we had the aerating roller, which I think would have done a fantastic job in here. That would be perfect for this kind of thing, but we don't have it this year. Pulling it with the Harrowing, and the big difference I've found with using the Harrowing as a case, obviously I've been using the case quite a bit lately, I've been in it, which is amazing, it's been great, is that when you go forward and backwards with the case, I'm gonna just go around here, which another little bit of interestingness from yesterday. That was a manhole that we found, they cleaned up, look at that, like proper old thing. That was odd. Good thing about the case compared to the Harrowing, I'm going to put a foot in the clutch, I'm going to go put a foot in the clutch, nip it out of gear, go forward, all that kind of boring stuff. With the case, which is fine, which is no problem at all, it's just the standard way of doing it. With the case, you can set it so when you nip it into reverse, it's not going, let's say, I don't know how fast we're going right now because the speedo doesn't work in the Harrowing anymore. Let's say we're going 12k for argument's sake. I know that if I'm going 12k forward, if I nip this into reverse, it means I'm going 12k backwards. That's just how the Harrowing works, I'm pretty sure. The gears are the same forward and backward, which is fine, but 12k backwards is quite fast to start reverse. In the case, you nip it forward, you go 12k, what you can do is in your reverse gears, it will be the same range, because there's 3 ranges that you can choose into the case. So let's say I decided to go 7k backwards in the case, which again would be pretty quick at full rev. That was hard. I can do that and it's nice and easy and simple. Lifting it up isn't a lever, it's like a little knob, a little nodule, which is nice. If that nodule stopped working, would you hear it, would you feel it? When this stopped working, we could feel it pulling on the lever. It's more comfortable. As a YouTuber, the case is better because get a bit tight on here. That's the difference between the Harrowing and the case, which I felt at the moment, which I think would go down a bit of a treat. Just that case, just that nice, just flick to go reverse, flick it back, flick it forward. Don't have to use the clutch. In this, what you've got to do is, I'll show you. Stop, clutch, reverse, lift up, backwards, clutch, forwards, clutch, backwards, forwards, clutch, down. It's a little bit of a long-winded way to do it, but it works. I'm getting the job done. And if we didn't have the case, this is how we'd have to do things anyway. So it's one of those. But yeah, I wouldn't say I'm missing the case. It's quite nice to be in here. My man's doing a great job rolling, and he's only here for today. But yeah, I think we're doing a good job. It's going in quite nicely. You can see where it's drier. The spikes, tines, the blades, let's call them blades. The blades are going in quite nicely in the soft areas. When it gets a bit harder, it's raising it up a little bit. Probably should have some more weight. 500 kilos in the back of there. At least, right, we're going to keep doing this. Bit of aeration, got to roll it. Dad's talking about putting some grass seeds in it because he's quite happy with the drains he's found. They'll be able to jet it and get it actually draining. So we are looking up on this field, which is amazing, which is great. So yeah, I'm going to keep doing this till about 3 o'clock. Not going to lie, I've been doing this for a while before I've been speaking to you guys. So what time is it? It is 2:15 now, another 45 minutes, and the ginger guy's going to take over and he's going to do a bit of aeration instead.
Heading out on our own with our hope in the clouds, and we're starting to see that we're onto something. Feel it coming, we'll keep running, nothing in our way, and we got no reason to wait. Let the journey take you where it wants to. We'll continue to find our way through anything we face. We got what it takes. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go, with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day, it's ours to take, and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins. Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything again. Here we go.
Right, I am just about to go do some fencing because we're gonna let some cows out tomorrow, which is exciting. Watch that in a video. So what has happened? We have harrowed, slitted, we have overseeded. So Dad actually got an overseeder from Hoyles's. Hoyles's came to overseed. You can kind of see where we've overseeded. So we've cross-stitched in areas where we've wet as well. Cross-stitch areas where we have worked on over there. And when I say worked, my father has. And then we've rolled all those other fields. The only work we did with those other fields over there was just roll it. The person who rolled this field is the owner of the farm that we rent off. His son is rolling, and he's currently in our case at the moment, rolling the horsey paddock. So absolutely loving life. We are hoping this field is going to grow some grass now. You can see it's still bare as anything, but it has got its best chance it will ever have. A lot of comments on wanting to watch Dad do some drainage, which I didn't know you guys would want to watch. He's been mad for it. We've had the jetter in. We've been doing low, drying up quite a lot of this field as well. It's rather sunny. I didn't really feel much of Dad rolling, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I'll just show you the manhole we saw. So this is one of the manholes that we found. It was covered in muck. Dad has been jetting it. He's jetted that one. He's jetted all in front of Lytham Hall as well. So he's done loads. We've done loads of work to this field, and hopefully we'll have a cracking crop of grass in 8 weeks, maybe. But second cut, definitely this will be a cracking field. We're going to be mowing this one. We're going to be mowing all the new fields that we've got. And unfortunately, I'm going to be having to graze the big field we've got. I'll explain that in another video going down. But loads of work's happened to this. We've put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, and next door neighbour's sheep are grazing what grass there is in this field. But I've rung him and he's going to sort it again. I think Mick's going around them, which is great of him. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Lots have gone on. The weather is changing. I'm in a t-shirt looking good. We've been pushing on. We're trying to do the best we can. I am hoping in 8 to 12 weeks this field will be a completely different field, and we'll have lots and lots and lots of thick swards and lots of grass growing through. New leaf. Oh, could you imagine next year? It's gonna be absolutely awesome, especially when we know where drains are. And those two fields are doing pretty well, and it's drying up around there, which is fantastic. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.